Sup nerds, you guys want to see a dead body? Today we have LordKnightmon X versus Gallantmon. What won the die roll? So he starts us off by hatching Digimon, evoing into Gallantmon. And then evoing into Gallantmon to set me to 2. I hatch Suno, evo into Gobbly, then evo into Ogre for 2, and play Wisdom for 2. Add the LordKnightmon X. Alright, we'll promotes. Evo's in a War Growl for 3 memory, and chooses not to use the effect to evo into a Gallantmon. I think it's because he doesn't actually have one in hand. Alright, so I am missing a level 5 here. I just hard play Gallantmon to set him to 2. He hatches another Gigi. Evo's into Gilmon. Yeah, this is very awkward for me because I can't really promote my stacks because Gallant can pop them so easily. He activates Offense Training, adds Black Gallantmon to hand. Evo's into Gallant for 3. Triggers the effect, blows up my Gallantmon. My turn at 3. Yeah, at this point, I should just start promoting and just evoing into the rookies in my hand and raising and just hope to get there. I think I'm just hoping to top deck a level 5 here. If I do top deck level 5, I can pop off, but I'm not seeing one. By the way, you guys are getting a little preview of some of the techs I've been messing around with in LordKnightmon X. I hard play Grand Quagga Ace for 7, suspend the Gallantmon and stun him. He promotes, pops Offense Training. Evo's in a Black Growl for 2. We both mill Evo's into him for free. We both mill top 2. He mills 2 Tamers, so he can't add anything back. That's pretty funny. And then Evo's into War Growl for 3. He can't pop my Grand Quagga. I think he's actually just shy, because I think he has 9k. I think if he had done that to pass turn, nah, it would have only been 11k, I think, with his inheritables. So just gain security attack +1 for the turn. He swings security, 7k, 2 checks. Survives the first check, of course, and dies to the second. There's one of my level 5s. One of my precious level 5s. He triggers the on deletion of the Black Growl inheritable. Adds the War Growl to hand. Evo's in a Gallant X for 1. Blows up my Grand Quagga Ace. 4 Ace Overflow. Feels bad, man. Trashes the top security because of that. Hard plays Gilmon for 3. Scorches top 4. Does get max value here. Adds Staccato and the War Growl. At this point, unless I draw level 5 for turn, this is Jover. Evo's into Gallantmon, plays a Staccato for free, plays the Blitz one. I draw. It's another rookie, it's not a level 5. At this point, I'm kind of SOL, because like I can promote and play a second body, but if he goes into anything that blows up one of my bodies, he trashes the top security card, and he just has lethal. So I just hard pass. He hatches another Digimon. His Gallant X will unsuspend here in just a moment. Evo's into Gilmon. He asks me how many cards I have in trash, so that tells me he has a Crimson Mode in his hand. Very obvious. Evo's in a War Growl for 3. Can't pop anything, so he gains security attack +1. 9k, 2 checks. Dies to the second check, doesn't matter. He swings for game with the Gallant X. Even if he died to the first check, if he actually does have a Crimson Mode in his hand, it's lethal regardless. So we do drop game 1. By the way, if you guys enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. And if you're interested in my LordKnightmon X deck profile, link will be in the pinned comment below. And we have a community Discord now, so if you're interested in that, the link will be in the pinned comment below as well. Alright, I choose to go second for game 2. He hatches Gigi, Evo's into Gil. Hopefully I don't brick here. He plays a Gilmon, Scorches top 4. Max value yet again. Adds Growl and Staccato. I hatch Suno. Evo into Gobbly. Play Wisdom, Scorch top 2. Add another Wisdom, activate Wisdom, Scorch top 2 again. Add the Ogre. Choke him to 1. He promotes. Evo's in a Growl for 2, plays Staccato. Technically did that old or he should have drawn for the Evo before he played the Staccato. I stay in raising, Evo into Ogre. The whole reason I don't promote here is because I'm trying to find a rookie to play off of my Cerberus X, In hindsight, that's a mistake. I should have just promoted to deal with his board if I could on this turn rather than wait. Because now he's going to have a rookie setup and raising, assuming he has a rookie, when I do promote to respond to my board. So he hatches Gigi, evos into Gallantmon. Alright, he evos into War Growl for 3, nothing to delete, it gains security attack +1, and he blitzes at my security with 9k chew checks an X antibody, survives the 8k. Yeah, surviving both's pretty rough for me. So I'm down to 3 security already. Entirely my fault, I should have promoted last turn. That was very stupid of me. I think game 1 just kind of shook me. Made me play a little too careful here. I promote, activate Protoform, Evo into Cerberus X for 2, trigger effect, draw 1, trash 1. Sadly didn't find a rookie, trash Dober X, gain 2 memory, draw 1 from Suno. Pop Wisdom, Evo into LordKnightmon for 1. Play Dober X for free, give LordKnightmon retail until the end of his turn. Evo into LordKnightmon X for 1 memory. De-evo him by 2 stages. And then say the suspended Gallantmon cannot evo until the end of Will's turn. I swing, trigger Alliance, and then pop the Dober X to unsuspend. 19k for 2 checks, collision, piercing. 1 and 2, survive. And right here is another mistake. There's no reason for me not to swing through his Gallantmon. It gets another body off the field. It's another check. I have retail if he tries to do something to me. And the only thing that punishes me here is specifically Crimson Mode as his top security card, because I'm only checking 1 at 15. But yet again, I'm playing too careful. That is exactly why I didn't swing, as I was afraid of checking a Crimson Mode. But that was another mistake. So even here, I'm like, do I want to swing? I'm like, better not. I also would just have to hard pass if I died to the check, but that would have been fine. Activate Wisdom Training instead, add Lady Dev X, and Will's turn at 2. He promotes. Evo's in a Black Growl for 2. We both mill top 2. Will adds the Crimson Mode to hand. So now I know for a fact he has Crimson Mode in his hand. That will come up later. He punishes me for leaving that on the field. Checks yet another security. If I had blocker on the LordKnightmon X stack, I would understand not swinging there, but without blocker, there's no reason to leave it unsuspended like that. He goes into War Growl for 3, triggers the effect, can't delete anything, so he gets to Evo into a Gallantmon for 1 less. Evo's into Gallant X for 3, and Gallant X blows up my LordKnightmon X. Sag. So Protoform triggers, recovers itself. Also keep in mind, so I'm adding the Gallantmon. Keep in mind, the only 2 of my 3 security that are unknown are the last 2. I know the top card is Protoform. So I hatch Suno. And at this point, because I know he has Crimson Mode in his hand, I count my trash, ask him to count his trash. I'm trying to figure out if he can kill me on his turn. Also, something Will should have done last turn. There was no reason for him not to blitz with the Gallant X there, because he knows what he's checking. It's 100% safe. It puts the Protoform back in my hand, but it also puts me on a tighter clock. This was like his first match playing this deck, so it's understandable to miss stuff like that. He also would have given me 2 less memory because the War Growl inheritable. I'd only be at 3 here. I Evo in a Gobbly. Play Purple Memory Boost. Add the Gabu X to hand. Then activate another Purple Memory Boost. Add the Black Otter to hand. Alright, well, hatches Gigimon. And I guess he's extremely concerned about what I can do on my turn, so he Crimson Blazes me here for 6 memory, which I don't really agree with. I mean, yeah, he's stopping me from doing anything on my turn, basically, but he's still doesn't have lethal on his field. Like, he doesn't have a rookie in raising. So I'm on the same clock I was on last turn, because he also didn't swing at me here. I think he was definitely being too passive here for these couple of turns. So I activate another Purple Memory Boost, Scourge top 4, add the Cerberus to hand, put LordKnightmon on top, and then play Gabu X, Scourge top 4 again. Only target is Protoform. Then I have to discard something. I trash Black Otto. Will's turn at 1. So yeah, like, I'm geared up. If he doesn't Crimson Blaze me again, I can promote And I haven't seen another LordKnightmon X yet, but I do play 3, and I've only seen 1 so far. And I've gone through almost my entire deck at this point, so like, if I start evoing up, I should see one of my other 2. And if I do, I can clear his entire board and security in 1 turn and just kill him. And the fact that he has Crimson Mode Ace in his hand will be irrelevant, because I'll de-evo his Gallantmon before I start swinging. So he does draw a rookie here, evos in a Gilmon. And plays another Tocado, gives me 2. Still not swinging, don't really understand the reason. So I promote, activate Protoform. Evo into Dober X for 1, triggers effect, draw 1, trash 1. Trash a Delta, gain a memory, draw a card. Give Dober X a retile until the end of Will's turn. Pop Wisdom, Evo into Cerberus for 1, trigger Cerberus effect. Add Cerberus X to hand. Evo into Cerberus X for 0, draw 1, trash 1, trash Dober X, and then play Gobbly back, gain 1 from Dober X, and give Gallantmon Rush for the turn. Pop all 3 memory boosts, go back to 8 memory. At this point, I'm just trying to dig into a LordKnightmon X. Activate Protoform. Evo into Dober X, draw 1, trash 1. Trash Pillow, gain a memory from Gobbly. Give himself retile. Pop Training, Evo into Cerberus X for 1, draw 1, trash 1. Trash Gazi. Play Gazi, gain a memory from Dober X. And Gazi's the first Digimon on my field that cannot swing. At this point, my deck is getting extremely slim, and I still haven't seen a LordKnightmon X. Just double check and make sure there's only 1 in my trash. Evo into Ogre for 2. At this point, I'm starting to become concerned that I don't have any LordKnightmon X's in my deck. Activate Protoform. Evo into Cerberus X for 2, draw 1, trash 1. Trash Gazi, play Gazi, gain 1 from Ogremon. At this point, I have like 5 cards in my deck, maybe even 4. So I'm like, I think my last 2 security cards are my 2nd and 3rd LordKnightmon X. So I Evo into Anubis for 4, trigger Anubis effects. Discard Psych, Wisdom, and Memory Boost to play Grand Kawaga Ace for 1 memory. Suspend his Gallantmon X and suspend one of his Tocados and delete the suspended Tocado. And his Gallantmon X cannot unsuspend during his unsuspend phase. I draw a card off Anubis as well. At this point, I believe I have 2 cards left in deck, and I know for a fact I've seen them and they're not LordKnightmon X. So now I know for certain that the last 2 cards in my security are both LordKnightmon X's. Really frustrating, because I know if I swing at him, he just goes into Crimson mode for free and pops multiple bodies on my fields, up to 15k's worth, if not a little bit more. And he's also going to steal turn because of Ace Overflow, because I would pop the Grand Kawaga Ace if I were him. So I'm thinking of, at this point, I'm just like, man, I guess I just lose here. But I'm like, I will give him as few memories possible, even a Deltamon for 2, don't trigger his effect. Hope for the best. Maybe I can somehow kill him through a Crimson mode on my next turn, because I'll have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 bodies. I'll get to play a 7th off Anubis, and it'll gain Rush from the Cerberus effect. Who knows? Maybe. Because he can't kill me here, I don't think, with 2 memory and his level 6 suspended. So he promotes. Unfortunately, I forget part of the Gallantmon line's effects. So Evo's in a Black Raw for 2, mills top 2. That mills me out. So Will does take the match 2-0, and there are my last 2 LordKnightmon X's, holding hands at the end of my security. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy seeing this kind of content. Want to come back for more. But until next time, see ya.